way today. I haven't decided. I might make a reel out of this, so that's why we're filming this way. Be whole, may stay like this. We shall see. Sunscreen, eyebrows benefit. Still trying to decide these. I'm going to. One is 94 degrees. It's not 7 p.m. You know the song. Happy hour. Happy hours are back. By this organization I go to. So we are going to that. We're going to, well, the Lauder and Delta. That is way too much. Let's collect that. I was trying to get a little bit of, that is way too much. So Lauder and Delta is a southern restaurant here in Phoenix. They were at one location, I want to say it's in Portland, downtown Phoenix. And before I had a chance to finally go, they closed for a little bit. I think there's a lot of rent increases during the last 5 years, what have you. And then they moved. I'm not saying that was the reason why. I don't remember why. And so they moved to this other location, which they have better parking. Because anybody know, downtown Phoenix, finding parking is ridiculous. So I think this place where it is, because it's not downtown Phoenix and regular Phoenix, the parking is going to be much better. Right now they have like a tasting menu, which is expensive. It's expensive. It's a $2 sign place. But starting in July, the chef just said they're going to start doing a la carte. I'm like, I would have been there if y'all always been a la carte. So, yeah. So while we're doing that, I'm going to put on the primer. I'm using the Carpe. Because again, it's 94 degrees and we want one extra sunscreen because it says SPF in it. And a little mattification. I swear I didn't put that much on and it still seems like I did. But again, I need to start just wearing this and then put a powder on it or something maybe. Because it's, now that I realize it matches, it's awesome. Yeah, it's like, look at that. It doesn't even look like I have anything on. So yeah, we're gonna put this into the rotation just for no makeup days. I'll just put this on. Blush, maybe some powder. We'll see, because it's gonna be like 106 this weekend, so we'll see if that's gonna be a new routine. But yeah, so the Lauder and Delta, they have this chicken skins that I've been wanting to try. So like I said, I'm glad that they reopened, and they had some interesting hours and interesting seating situations. So I hadn't figured out what that was yet for me to finally go. So the organization I'm going with there gives me the opportunity to finally try their food. I need to cut my nails. I should cut my nails. And I have little dark spots because it's freaking toner or ink from my printer. My printer broke. Or paper got jammed in it. I haven't used it in a while. I need to put a label, shipping label, to send a wig. I sold one of my wigs that the cap was too small. It wasn't going to happen. So, I just sold it. Destruction real quick. So, Substacks. It came in the box I got from Just Shanine, from the giveaway. So it's 4 little brushes, and I'm gonna use those today. And I like these because they're small, and I have small hands, so a lot of the things I use the bigger size ones, but I have to. because they're mostly, but sometimes y'all ever see my eyeshadow one, you know, I used this mini one that I got from Walmart like 2 years ago. So I'm gonna take these out of the plastic. Okay, so you have this one. I think this is a blush one. This is a powder one. This is eyeshadow. So it's dual-ended. And then this one, it's a denser brush, so you can kind of see it has a slope. So it can be kind of like contour. That's what we're using it for today, contour and bronzer. So the substacks. So what we're gonna do, let's put some bronzer on. Oh, you can't see the dress. The dress is at a different angle. Which was the fluffiest? I'm gonna do this one. So, Mented. Yeah. What if this other side is fluffier? Because that's a little much there. Yeah, I'm gonna say that side is fluffier. We're using the Mented eyeshadow stick. I think this brush would be definitely good for that. So I don't want to get glitter on my face. I've got to do Danessa. We're going to do this one. This is called Release. So let me put that bottom step. And then I'm going to do these. I've been tapping. Instead of swipe like that, you can get a lot. I realize I haven't used these in a while. I'm like, I've played enough. I need to use them. Which is why I'm not buying any more eyeshadow kits, because I'm like, I need to use what I have. And these are awesome. She came out with a pastel one, and I'm like, to me, some of the pastel ones match some of the ones in here. And I don't really need pastels. Well, nobody needs. You know what I mean. You know, I'm going to use this. I just decided I'm going to this, I just signed up, got tickets to this event in a couple of weeks for, it's an event for Pride Month. And it's for gay people, allies, whomever. And so I'm going as an ally to support. I'm just talking about, you know, how they're dealing with society right now, kind of thing. So I'm going, and I think it's gonna be spoken word, I think, as well. And so I'm just going to support, and it's close by. So you know how I feel about close by things. It's not downtown. I don't know about the parking because, well, I think it is. I think parking is going to be interesting. Okay, yeah, I like that. Okay, and that one was, did I say what it was? Because otherwise I'm like, what was that? I hate when you hear noises. And that one is Release. So the one I used is this one. It's called Release. Yeah, it still works. To me, it works. It's working probably because of the what do you call it? The primer. So I'm like, yeah, it seems to be. In camera, it looks like it's, yeah. Because, you know, I still have worried it was just actually my shade because I wore D10 for so much for me to be M30 now. So that's why I kind of miss them being an Ultra, where you can swatch things. But yeah. And they just came out with lip oils. There's Fruit Punch, there's Iced Tea, there's some other shades. I think there's 4. They might have came out with another one as well. So if you check out, go to the website, which will be linked in my description. The Mented, which is my affiliated website, and then my to get 10% off, which pretty much will cover shipping, possibly. Use Drea Mag 10 to get you a little bit of money off when you buy them. I think they're like $15. I have a lot of glasses. I'm like, I don't need to buy these glasses. I have certain lip oils, but I'm like, I have a lot of glasses. I have lip oils. Like my Ipsy, I keep getting lip products, and I'm like, that wig I sold, I put 2 lip products in it for that person because when I bought my purse, she gave me extra stuff as well. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to pay that forward, not use the stuff she gave me, but, you know, kind of give something extra as well. I realized I didn't do my usual powder and everything, so I hope all this stays on my face. We're going to use a matte setting spray at some point, so hopefully it'll be okay. That's why I usually do my eyes before I get on camera, because I get distracted and I'm trying to now rush because it's taking too long, and I forget things. Okay, and it is warm. And I'm gonna go with Mented concealer. I was gonna say, oh, I went to that event. What event was that? Oh, that for an organization I hadn't been with before. That event last week. It was interesting. I think I might be too old for that group. Everybody was nice. Like literally, I get there, check in, they tell you what the deal was. They were the nicest people ever. But I know at least one person said they were 31, and I'm like, again, nice. I talked to very nice people, but I don't think we're using LYS. I doubt they would want to hang out with an old fogey like me. So, and I don't need to be hanging out with 31-year-olds. So I'm like, I may be too old for this crowd. I'm not saying. I'm trying to think if there's anybody. Black people generally look younger than they are, so it's almost like, okay, possible somebody else is older there. I don't know. There's like maybe late 30s people, some people maybe as well, but I was like, and I was gonna put this on this way, but so here we are. So I got another one of these. My girl, one of the girls, she had a shade. She had the shade, and this was too light for her. And I had my other one, which was too dark for me. So but was perfect for her. So I gave her mine that I wasn't using. Cleaned it up as best you can, because you know once it goes in the thing, it's hard to clean up. And then she gave me another one of these. So I'm like, okay. And I'm going to blend this out now. Look how tiny it is. Cute. So, it doesn't look like it's dark enough right there. But I think the bronzer, the bronzer will. Let's try hairline. We'll take care of that. But yeah, so cute. But yeah, the crowd, like I said, everybody was nice. They had like 3 bartenders, but it still was little. It's called the Sugar Cane Lounge. It's new. It's by Hungry Howie's on Central. I don't think they anticipated. They weren't prepared for as many people in the little bar area for 3 people making drinks. It took a little while. But I was patient, but like I said, it took a little while. And even one of the hosts was like, because they put a cap on how many people come, and she said, next time I'm probably gonna put another cap, a smaller cap, depending on the place. So I was like, yeah, there wasn't many places to go because they had games and everything too. And it's like, it was a beer pong, but it was like water pong as well on a couple of tables. Jenga, like a big Jenga. And people were playing spades like that. There wasn't a lot of room on the patio. They had other rooms. I didn't go in those because I'm like, I don't, you know, they want you to socialize, but I'm like, I knew nobody. And I mean, other than talking to this one dude, because I got my receipt back, and I'm like, excuse me, trying to give a tip, and I'm like, I don't know what this total says because it was so small. And so I'm like, younger looking dude, read this for me, even while I'm peering over my reading glasses. So yes, I know I definitely look old with that. But yeah, like I said, nice people. It's just, depending on where it's located, I probably won't go to those events. Like these events I'm going to, the happy hours, it's kind of an older crowd. Like we have younger people come, but they don't really stay long. So we're kind of like, it's an older crowd. And I don't want to say mature because these people are having fun. They were respectful. Everybody was nice. Like I said, it's just younger than me. And like I said, I hang out with all age people, but I was just like, I don't see possibly me hanging out with you outside of this. Or the thing is, some of them were exchanging phone numbers to hang out later. And I'm like, you're not going to exchange numbers with me. You don't, because I'm old. So, is that not nice? Yeah. Well, my makeup did look nice that night, though. Okay. I'm not going to do the nose yet. Okay. I should have. And so I left, I think there's supposed to be like 8. Usually I hate getting places early, and they apparently started on time. And then was going to 10:30. I left around 10, 11-ish, maybe. And then I guess apparently they were still there at 11. People leaving for the video of people leaving at 11. I'm like, yeah, I got work the next day. Some of y'all should have work the next day. I'm like, I can't be staying up that late, even if I'm working from home that day, the next day. So I definitely stopped for McDonald's and ate as I wound down. And because I like this foundation. I love the foundation. The thing it's like, when it's too warm, I can't wear it because it's creamy, and otherwise you got to set it very well. That's why I'm like, today is one of the few days I can possibly wear it because it's 94, 96, 94 right now. It's gonna drop down to at least 90. It's been nights have been warm, so I'm gonna definitely spray this down, but it'll be a nice glow. It'll be a nice, not too dewy, whatever, but a nice hydrated look. then like that. Blend these edges too. I'm trying not to get it all over you see how clean this container is? That's why I'm trying not to get it all over the container. I'm gonna bounce that off my hand, yeah, because this much came off. Oh, it rained. What day was it? June 1st. It rained like, we have monsoons here, but it was like that rain we've been missing, like April showers, May flowers. Apparently I waited for June 1st. It rained. Like it was looking cloudy all day, I think Friday, and then kind of looking cloudy Saturday, and once it started raining, it just kept raining. And then it stopped, and then it rained all night as well. It was nice though, definitely needed. Because I can't get my windows open, I couldn't open the window. But I did sit outside on the patio for a little bit. I have to get away with not wearing any blush whatsoever. I'm trying to take some of that off. I see people use one of these fluffy brushes to do this, so we're gonna try that. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, how are y'all doing that? And it's not. And of course, I could always put it on my hand first. Yeah, that blended out nice. So we may do that again. I could definitely set my eyebrows. We're gonna set everything now. Oh, because the fact that I didn't is amazing. Because I have a strapless bra on, which if I was doing my makeup without recording, I'd just be sitting in that. The Phoenix Fan Fusion is this weekend, so it's gonna be crazy downtown, which is why I'm not going anywhere near downtown. I'm just setting for sure, because the fact that I didn't do my usual routine is why I'm like, especially on a warm day. And then let's do the bronzer. I have that 30 for 30 song on in my head by SZA and Kendrick Lamar. Did I see a movie recently? I'm trying to think if I went to the movies. Last movie I saw was Mission Impossible, the last one. Yeah, I did. And I think did I talk about that one? I'm trying to think if I've recorded since then. Okay, yeah, we don't need any more. I can see that. Because this one is it's reddish. Which is fine. Because I know one influencer, she loves her bronzers to be very reddish. And this is definitely that. So I almost wouldn't even have to put on blush. Because I am going to do a few looks this year. What does she say? with just bronzer. So I know I've done some with just blush, but I'm gonna do some with just bronzer. Okay, I'm gonna put that over here because if you haven't been on my Instagram, got a new dress. It's on there, and it's a reel, just a quick reel. I haven't figured out when I'm gonna wear it because so I have this event today. I'm wearing a different dress because if it's summertime, the other one's more, I don't say date-ish. I will wear the dress. Not excuses. And I do have dinner plans tomorrow, but it's not dinner plans. And one, this dude definitely does not care what I wear. He's girlfriend. They need to get married. He's just in town. I saw he wanted to grab food. He was like, what's that sushi place we went to? We went to sushi like a few years ago, and I'm like, okay. The fact that he reached out, it's like, wanna go grab something. And I'm like, cool. He knows I love his girlfriend, probably more than him. So, even though I've never met her, so I was like, yeah, we can go grab sushi, the place we went to before. So, I'm like, I don't have to dress up at all for him whatsoever. I'm like jeans, t-shirt, and I am going to, give me 1 second, I'm using Mented Berried Away, or is it Berries Away? I can never remember. So we're gonna, and then I'm gonna blend it out on my hands because I can't tell. So pretty much, you know how I like my Neo, whatever. Neo's like fall, winter, holidays, and then Berried Away, along with other jewelry place, is summer, maybe spring. Okay, yeah, that's enough. I don't need to put more. And I'm gonna do this, just a little right there. So I didn't dip back in, I just took what was on here. And it'll warm up to a little reddish. Because like I said, I know this blush can be intense. And then I'm going to go in with setting powder again. It just seemed like a lot. And then I realized I didn't open the thing. So LYS, the finishing setting powder. I used a tiny one. Oh, and this fits perfect in there. You know all the other brushes were not fitting in there. And then it's gonna fit. I don't need to put it in there, but I mean, even the lid, I have leftovers in there. I'm gonna put more because we're trying to make sure this face is Phoenix beginning to get hot, summer proof. I did set my eyebrows. And then to deal with this heat, we have Urban Decay All Nighter, but this is the matte one. Thank you. Yes, you see, it's glowy. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, don't understand how this is matte. That was matte. I'm like, why am I still glowing? Why am I still glowing? One thing I'm gonna do real quick. That's too much. Set my eyebrows, cause and then let's mattify this bad boy some more. Like glow on the outside is fine, but glowy on. Because you know you hug people. We know I don't want to get anything on anybody. Okay, so let's go. Let's finish eyes and then we'll do lips, earrings. Okay, yeah, that looks better. What's going on with my eyebrows? Yeah, everything looks matte, like when you get up close. That sun will warm it up. It's about to be eyebrow gel season, and I have some. And see how that works, because otherwise we need to get Anastasia a freeze, a glow, not the little round container, but the brow freeze with the in the tube. Okay, so we saw this before. This is the one that I just put in the inner corner. And that one is called Free. It's nothing too crazy. If you look at it, sometimes it looks like, oh, that's too dark. But there's a darker shade than this. And this is Coffee Bean, which the other version, this is Mented Nude Lala, which is a brownish pink, but it's not the darkest shade. And that talking did get it to dry down before I put this on. So I was trying to get every kind of makeup off my hands before I put on something else. I'll put the dress on and then, well, yeah. Okay. It's a little loose, but I don't want to take it off because getting it on by yourself is a little interesting. Should I wear these again? I should, because they would go with this. I have these, which I tried. I'm gonna wear those. The reason why I smirk is because a guy I used to date, I'm gonna say slid into my DMs, but he is happy. He's all that, so it's not like that. We've always been like really good after the initial let's not talk to each other friendly. And I have no desire. He has no desire. He's engaged. I'm like, you need to marry that girl. Y'all been engaged way too long. Y'all been together way too long. I'm like, she needs something happen to you. She needs to get it all. You, her, and the kids, and they have kids and everything. And I'm just like, what? Anyway, he gave me these earrings. 10. Okay, I got it in. Let's see, 20, was it that year? 10, more than 10 years ago. And so yeah, I haven't thought about him in a while because usually he reaches out at least once a year, just say hi or like happy birthday or be like happy Hanukkah, things like that, because he knows I participate in Judaism. Anyway, he got me these earrings when we were dating or whatever, and I wear them sometimes. I haven't worn them in a while. Like last time I tried to put them on, I had trouble, but they go. So what can you do? Okay, so I'm gonna stand up, let you see the dress because I've worn this dress before. I usually wear it during the winter with a white shirt underneath because it's cold, and so it's summertime. Memorial Day pretty much means it's summertime, so I'm going to stand up. So with that, I am off to the first happy hour of the summer.